Hey, what's up, guys? C-Stacks here, coming to you with an exclusive deck profile from none other than Burt Richardson. Say what's up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Black Hurricane. I'm back.
All right, so today Burt is giving us a Black Hurricane exclusive deck profile. Today we're taking a look at his Ghost Rider deck that he played at Midwinter at the Big Team Battle, the Mega Team, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, you heard that right. We're looking at Ghost Rider today. So I'm going to run down this list real quick, and you can tell us why you decided to play Ghost Rider of all things, how the deck works, and how you did. All right, so it's Ghost Rider, Defenders Ghost Rider. We have 4 Wasp, 2 Slingshot, 4 Kane, 1 of the Good Book, 1 Nullifier, 4 Nick Fury, 3 drop, 3 Jessica Jones, 1 Kobik, 4 Miss America, 4 Loki, the Lady Loki, 2 Hyperion, and 2 Gilgamesh. Also in the characters is a bunch of power-ups. We have 4 Call, and then 6 Ghost Rider power-ups. For the plot twist, it's just 4 Super Senses, and then we have 4 Sanctum, 4 Yellow, and then it looks like 3 Avengers Mansion and 3 Wakanda.
Yeah.
So break this down for us. How's it work, and why Ghost Rider of all things? And how did...
So oh man, I'm gonna start with Ghost Rider. So as much as C-Stacks loves Might Makes Right, Gargoyle, and those 8 green decks, I love Power 12 decks. Any main character that has 8 power-ups and 4 calls is probably good enough for me. This time, however, it's different because 4 of Ghost Rider's power-ups have good loyalty on it, so your deck is locked into just good guys. It may seem like downside because you don't get to play like Thanos or things like that, but I just decided that if I was going to play Ghost Rider and I wanted to play this power-up package, I would just have the best, most efficient good guys on rate, and it wouldn't feel like downside. And it actually did not feel like downside all day.
So let me ask you this real quick. So is Ghost Rider just like a pet main character for you? Is he just like a favorite that you like to bust out? Because he's, and I'll put him up on the screen so people can read him. He's like legendarily one of the worst main characters in the game because he has that Daredevil syndrome of like, he's got like 2 really good superpowers on him, but his level up condition is almost entirely in the hands of your opponent, and it's just really, really rough. So why Ghost Rider?
I ended up playing Ghost Rider because I was looking at, for anybody who doesn't know me, I love making terrible main characters look amazing. And I just remember flipping through the binder and I was like, you know what? Every time I've tried to make Ghost Rider work, it didn't feel right. So I wanted to revisit. We've gotten a bunch of sets since Ghost Rider's come out. The last time I remember looking at them was like prior to Legacy even. So just the influx of brand new cards, Global Network, Wakanda, things like that. I thought that it'd be decent to give them a fair shot and get them a new 60. And I'm really proud of how this came out.
So how does the deck work, and to what extent is Ghost Rider just there for the power-ups, and like how much does Ghost Rider actually do? Because like I said, he does have relevant superpowers printed on him. It's rough with the level up condition. Does he actually put in work though?
Okay, so the truth of the matter is you don't necessarily need Ghost Rider for this deck to work, but I figure, you know what? Spirit of Vengeance would have your opponent second guessing when and what to attack. Things that they may want to be big, they may not want to attack with. So that opens up your double Nick lines. Your Kane into Nick lines are really strong. The line of 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 5 drop, 6, 7, 8 is really strong. But if you get 2 Nicks off on the play, you're not only able to play the game, but you're ahead. You're super ahead. Because then they have to team attack into your hype man, and then you actually get to level. You get to Hell on Wheels to tie the board up. If they don't go down that line, so if you end up like facing a Jessica Jones or something, you can still like get one Nick Fury off, and you can still play like the team attack with Miss America and Floki, draw a bunch of cards. In reality, I average at about 1 Spirit of Vengeance per game and 1 Hell on Wheels per game. And if we talk about changes you can make at the end, that's probably where I would start, is trying to get more than one spirit of vengeance a game. But just the stressful environment that your opponent's in, like, my guys may seem important and you may want to kill them, but you're opening yourself up to a free stun. Then your back row gets opened up, and I'm more than willing to go back there with like Jessica Jones and stuff. Kobik being a win con is super real. So yeah, I'm like super happy with that.
So that level up condition that at face value looks like a major weakness also puts your opponent in an awkward situation where they are potentially making incorrect plays to try to play around
Right.
it.
Absolutely. In fact, most of the time you're not supposed to let him level, but if I get bored, so if I get two nicks, like all of a sudden it's like, well, I probably should have just attacked and took the spirit or took the crackback, and just that's his power. In my mind, that's his power, is they may be able to control when and how you level, but by doing that, they're making bad attacks, or they're just keeping their guys back on defense, and you're able to just do what you want and get to your big bombs.
Yep. So I see you got the 4 Nick Fury in here, which is an old school classic card, set 1, that I love. And with the super senses and with the 4 call in here, I feel like that card's actually insane. How much did you get to ramp with that, and how impactful was that?
I went 2-1 in big team. I ended up losing to a Prowler Max deck. But there are games where like you just ramp twice with him. Like you jump from 3 to 7, and your opponent, like, they're just sitting there because they figure, oh wait, how is he actually going to kill me? Because if I don't level him, Ghost Rider's out of the game. And a big part of why the deck works is because you're able to play Nick and potentially get 2 ramps out of him. So he was the MVP for sure.
Yep, sure. So we played 3 rounds in the big team battle event. You said you lost to a Prowler Max deck. What were your other 2 games like?
I played round 1. Oh man, let me see if I played John on stream. I played against New Miles on stream. A big part of why I won that game was I don't remember him playing Jessica Jones, and I was able to block my guys. Ghost Rider has a big butt at level 1, so you can actually you can set it up to where you have him in the front. You go Wasp Kane, Nick Fury, and then if you ramp twice, like you're playing Hype Mans and they're playing like 4s or 5s. So that's what happened. He played Jungle Hunter in the late game, but he didn't have the Predator ships. He had regular laboratories instead.
That's rough.
And yeah, that was kind of feels bad for him. But the game was locked up. I remember him taking my Floki, but I took it right back because I just slammed that 8-drop Eternal, and the game felt kind of over, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Round two was where I played against Emma Frost with Prowler Max. I didn't really actually know what he was doing, but by the time I figured it out, it was too late, and I had the Jessica Jones, but I didn't play it because I really didn't believe he was doing that, because he had like long-term planning and he was like underdropping to like try and clear my board. But by the time, I guess I should have read it, but he hit it pretty well, which is why I died. And then round 3 was the tiebreaker for my team to win. It was me versus Madam Hydra, and a lot of Madam Hydra is just getting her level up and being able to go off with Secret Empire. So I had all the time in the world to block my Nick Fury, get to my big guys, apply wounds, draw 8 cards a turn. So the game was pretty over because he played DP, but I remember if he had called superpowers, okay, big deal. He didn't call plus and minus. Yeah, okay, no problem. So, and then I still had Hell on Wheels, so I was able to get through her anyway. So we won that pretty easily, actually. It was a good time. I really liked the deck. I'm really glad with how it came out.
So basically, you're having a fat booty with Ghost Rider. You're ramping with Nick Fury, and then you're ultimately drawing a billion cards with Floki, and then smashing face with the high drops that you ramped into.
Yep, that's basically it.
I remember a couple times I looked over and you had like an 11 defense Ghost Rider or something with like a Book of Vishanti on him, and I was like, they're never getting through that. Holy shit.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. You do get the one Hell on Wheels a game, and it was cool to have him like clear up a board with a good
Yeah,
book on
how
him.
much does that
Yeah.
swing it? Did you ever like legit just get to like clear a board with that? That's got to feel so good.
I've had a games because I was playing with it throughout the weekend, and I just wanted to make sure that it was doing what I wanted it to do. There are times where like you get to Hell on Wheels and tie the game. The Hell on Wheels ability is meant for you to level up after you've been just getting beat to hell and back. You're supposed to tie the game up with it, but the way this deck works, Hell on Wheels is actually just like the nail in the coffin. Like whatever they were trying to set up to fight back, you just take it away. And like good books, so like on your turn, their shocks are bad, and on their turn, like their global network's bad, their latent mutation is bad. So Hell on Wheels was actually really good. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for sharing the deck with us. I know it was from a format where everyone was kind of playing some cool shit. I was on Newborn, and there were lots of cool decks floating around. But I feel like if people are looking for like a B or C level main character to try out against other cool decks,
Yeah.
you could do a lot worse than trying out a cool Ghost Rider list.
It's definitely a good way to get him off the ground. I would like to recommend some changes. We all know Hype Man Gilgamesh. Yeah, whatever. We've all ramped to it before. If you had to do some cuts, if you wanted to make it your own, you can't cut the power ups and you can't cut Floki, right? But you can actually cut the good book. You can probably cut the slingshots, and you can cut the Hype Man and Gilgamesh and then make it your own. Maybe you want to play new cards like Morloon. Maybe you want to play Serpent Crown if they're going way above you and you can't really fight it. Kobik has to stay. Kobik's amazing, man. God. I would have liked to see maybe some more blue cards in here, but you don't really need them. Like as long as you block Nick twice, you're good. But yeah, I could see you playing Foom and like Fireclaw, or you could go off the wall. You just have to be on good guys in order for it to work. That's all.
Yep, really cool stuff. So, thanks for coming on and sharing this cool deck with us. It was cool to see Ghost Rider go 2-1. You have anything you want to plug real quick?
Yeah, man. Come check out the New York Minute once a week. I'm trying to get through school and everything, but I'm trying to stick to once a week. We're currently right now. I don't really want to put a time on it, but we're in photo and we're going to Good versus Evil here pretty soon. So come check me out. Link below.
All right, so definitely go check out the New York Minute and give this Ghost Rider deck a try and let us know what you think. So that's going to do it for this deck profile. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.